All right, guys. What's up, dogs? How you guys doing? All right, so we got this. This is ready here, and yeah. All right. So let me find the trade from yesterday. You know what? Get this Trixie. All right, so just waiting for a couple of people to jump on, and we're gonna get started with this new episode of Forex Talk over beer. So we're gonna get started in just a few. Bear with me. I'm just trying to find some stuff over here. Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna do this. Awesome. All right. All right, so welcome. Bienvenue à tous. Bienvenue, bonne soirée, bonsoir, good evening. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had a great Friday. Hopefully you guys didn't overtrade or over risked on a Friday. Especially for me, Friday, those past 2 weeks, Fridays was where the trade I took that helped me a lot. Last week, that Friday, I think I made more than 60% of my losses that I made last week. So, and this week been pretty good, to be honest. And this trade Friday, I think, was my best one. So of the week. So yeah. So hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening. All right. So we're gonna get started pretty soon. But first thing first, right? Let's crack up this beer, and this is a special one. This is Brasserie du Bas Canada. Donc this probably one of the best in Canada. So yeah, so we're gonna try that. So crack it up. So guys, if you're having a beer with me tonight, send me a picture. I will reshare it on Instagram. If you're watching this and it's the morning in your country, send me a picture of your coffee. Maybe you're drinking a coffee with me. So that can be amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. That's amazing. That's the victory beer right here for this morning. Oh yeah, that's really good. So cheers. Yeah, I forgot to say cheers, and I took that's bad karma right there. So cheers, guys. All right. Papa Dog, yes, Mark the Statch is here. So welcome, Mark. Welcome, Kissim. Welcome, MC Trader. And I know there's more people who's going to join in. I know you're probably watching the replay. For some people, it's really late at night right now, so I'm pretty sure you're going to watch the replay. So if you watch a replay, send me a cheers, big cheers, and I will reshare it, right? All right, so let's get started with some breakdown. All right, so guys, if you didn't subscribe to the channel, by the way, don't forget to do so. Don't forget to give a like to the stream. And let's get ready for this breakdown. Let's start with the one from yesterday morning, Thursday morning. So I got people who messaged me and was like, yeah, this was a counter trend. You should have risked less and blah, blah, blah. Some other was like wondering, is that a counter trend? Yes, it was a counter trend trade. But I explained that in the previous Forex Talk over a beer. So if you missed that episode, watch it. It's the one from the 20th. And I explain exactly that I will not miss that move again. So already I missed it. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb here for 1 hour. Okay, perfect. Don't forget, I said that on the episode. I will not miss that move one more time. The rejection of 142. So I explained that very clearly in that episode. And guess what? The day after, the morning after, price went up to 142, and I knew it would be a rejection. Why? Because it happened many times in the past. And when you're focusing on one pair, you get to know that pair and you're starting to see stuff that now you're able to take move on it. If it was the first time I seen this move, I would not have taken it, right? Because it's a counter trend trade, so it's risky, right? But I seen that move happen in the past with GJ, and it worked when it rejected 142. And the reason why I think is I still think that the economy is not reopen, so I'm not thinking, it's a fact, the economy is not reopened. So the last time that price was sitting above 142 was in February 2020, when the economy was like was not reopen, sorry, but open and normally active, which is not the case right now. So why is the price will be going above 142 when nothing is reopened? So it doesn't make sense based on fundamentals. Now, anything's possible. It might go above 142, but to be honest, I truly believe that it's not ready to go above 142. And if it happens, it happens, that's fine. But I still think it's not the case. So looking at this over here, looking at this, we had this rejection here of 142, 200, all right? So it came back down. This candle, like I was like 530, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this one was 530. Was it? Yeah, 530. 430. Yeah, 430, sorry. So this one was 4:30 a.m. And this candle created a resistance at 142, 160, right? So what happened is I'm marking my chart because I come to the chart at 5. So this candle was open when I was on the chart, but I was marking my stuff, doing my bias, and finally when I was done, price was already somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around here, and retraced back up. So I was like, okay, now it's going the other way. So it created a top wick and it started breaking down again for the second time. So that's where I said, okay, we just came up to create a top wick and now we're breaking again. So I'm like, okay, I'm taking entry. So that's what I did. I took entries and I risked it 2% on my regular risk. The reason why was it was a rejection caused by that 142, and I was super confident. So it actually played out pretty well, and I actually used that golden zone as a target, because if you trace that fib from bottom to top, it gives you that rejection zone here for buys, right? So this was my my target, and the reason why I used it is because we never know if it's going to be rejected. But to be honest, I was really sure that it will continue lower, but you know what? It's okay. It got rejected in the golden zone, right? And I was able to grab actually a small buy right after, a couple hours after that. But that's fine. So basically, yeah, so clean traffic was to the left. PTP got hit right here. I closed 80% and moved my stop loss to break even. I closed some other partials like right around here, and the rest got stopped at break even. So yeah, so that was the trade from yesterday morning. So cheers, guys. So Kasim, it was a secret sauce counter trend trade. Yes, yes, it was a secret sauce. So guys, if you have any question, feel free to ask. You have the YouTube chat there, so can go through questions. Kesem says, "Yep, we're still in lockdown and could be even longer." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I don't think price is ready to go above 142. MC Trader, markets are crazy and overload with money. I think yes, it is. So yeah, so that was the trade from yesterday. So now let's take a look at today's trade. Whoa. Dogs are going crazy right now. Someone just parked in front of the house. All right. So, oopsie. All right, let's go back over here. All right, so what happened this morning? So I sent something in Telegram. I was saying that, by the way, if you're not a member of our Telegram group, you can do so. The Telegram link is in my bio on my IG. So make sure that you subscribe there. It's free. I send some analysis. I send some different stuff, you know, trade ideas, whatever. I send different stuff over there. So you want to make sure you be there. Okay, so what happened here? All right. So during London session, price came down over here, created support. This support got rejected. What the hell is going on? Sorry, guys. All right, so anyway, so we kind of created a new low here. Price came back up and retested that low with that wick. The only thing though is this, when it came down to retest it, didn't create a new low over here. It created a low over here, which is a little above the previous low. So that can be a little tricky, but based on the thinking from yesterday, I was still thinking that we should go lower since fundamentals saying market is not reopened. Businesses are not reopened, all this, all that. So I was telling myself, all right, it's gonna go down, right? So what I decided to do, I placed my fib on the sell zone, which was from here to here, kind of. There we go. So we got this golden zone rejection over here, right? So you guys hear my dogs? Yeah, we got 4 dogs. They are going crazy. All right. So I don't know what's going on right now. So I don't know what's going on. I just hear my girlfriend's going crazy right now. All right. So what happened? We got this golden zone created, and we got support form. Right, so for me it was very good confirmation. Plus, if you look, this candle closed under this 750 QP. For me, it was a great indication that we could continue down. So what I did, I took an entry right at the opening of the candle, and I was trying to grab a second and a third entry when price retraced up, but it never did. So actually, price came down, and once it came back up a little bit, I snapped 2 more entries, and after that it just went straight down. So what I did is I placed my partial TP at 12 pips. The reason why is because my 2 other position was 2 pips lower than my first one. So to make sure that I grab at least 10 pips on every position, I placed it at 12 pips. So by doing so, my 3 position, I got 1 position that closed at 12 pips and the 2 other at 10. Closed 90% of the position when we hit 12 pips around over here. And I closed 1 of the 3 runner when we tapped into this zone, because I knew that this support, it's either we break it or we reject it, right? So I decided to leave 2 runners and I closed 1 runners in full. I think it was like at 15 pips or something like that. And after that, when I saw price coming back up, I was like, okay, it's rejecting it. So I closed, I think it was like at 4 pips profit. So that's it. It was just before getting stopped at break even. So that was the first trade of today. Cheers, guys. All right. So let's see if we have question here. Oh, Miro, double bottom. That's a good thing you said that. We're going to cover that in just a second. That's actually a good comment. Do you usually enter on 30-minute candle close or wait a bit for the next bottom? You could miss the move if the desired candle goes straight to direction. Personally, most of the time, I do enter on the opening of the candle, right? So I don't know, I think, did we lose YouTube? Oh no, okay. So most of the time I will enter on the opening of the candle like this. But sometimes when I need a second confirmation or third confirmation, because I'm not so sure about it, I will wait for the break of the low or the high. But most of the case, this is my confirmation. Yeah. Yeah, so what I do basically to enter to answer this question also is usually I enter one position right away, and after that I wait for the wick to be formed, and I take entries in that wick, and after that it comes down. So my stop loss is lower and my take profit is better. So that's why I use dynamic risk. One day you have to show. One day you have to show us. To show us what? MC Trader, ooh, let the dogs out. Yeah, this is our winning anthem. So, show us what? I show pretty much everything. Okay, so let's see what happened here. This is for the second trade, right? So, second trade, what happened? I was actually not looking to trade anymore after that because I had my win, and so I took that win on my funding talent account and my personal account. And that second trade, I only took it on my personal account. I was talking over the phone with customers, so I was super attentive, super how can I say that? Super aware. But anyways, so I saw this effect. Like who said that? Miro said double bottom, right? Double bottom there and there, right? Again, I don't trade based on that. Those I use it as hints, right? So what happened is I see this forming and this break. Whoa, sorry guys. So I see this forming and starting to break. So for people that, let's do this here. Here. So we got this, this, and this, right? Usually entry is going to be after the neckline, right? And I don't trade based on that, but it's funny how price action actually worked with it. So this candle broke right above this zone, the blue zone. This candle came down to retest this zone, and this one closed bullish, confirming support. So what I did, I entered right here, right? So I entered right here and boop, grab 11 pips right away. Bam, closed 90%. When this candle came down, I closed my run, I think it was like at 3 pips or so. And now, whoops. So now if you, Jesus. Now if you look, price is just, it went above 142. And again, 142 is getting rejected. Once again, you know? Are you guys surprised? No, you know, because I don't think we're still ready to go there. So yeah, I mean, so let's erase all this. So yeah, so that was very basic. That was a quick trade. I mean, quick. Took a couple minutes, but yeah, I think that was pretty basics, right? So I think that the most basic trades works the best, you know? So if you go back to basic, I think that will be the thing from this year, going back to basic, I guess. Stop being super creative, and basic works, you know? So why going crazy, you know? Basic works. And the thing that I want to do this year is less quantity, better quality. And last week I didn't did it, you know, so I was not proud of me about that. But next week I'm gonna be again more patient. And again, this is something I need to work on because I'm a person that is not patient usually, and I'm getting better and better at it. And but I need to go to the second level, you know, I mean the next level. Cheers, guys. Isa, watching your work and ideas from Ecuador. Oh, thank you for sharing your ideas. Oh, hey, cheers, Ecuadors. Awesome, awesome, guys. If you're having guys, girls, if you're having beer with me tonight or a coffee, maybe it's in the morning at your place. Send me a picture on Instagram. I'll reshare it. If you're watching the replay, same thing. I know there's a lot of people. It's really late at night right now, so not a problem, guys. If you didn't like the stream yet, don't forget to smash that like button, please. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, so at least you're gonna know when I go live next time and when we're gonna be adding content. So as soon as I'm done recording the course, I'm gonna be almost done this weekend, I think, recording the course. So after that, once everything's set up for the course, I'm going to be adding more content on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's remove that for a second. All right, so that was it for the trade for today. And yeah, so price right now is just rejecting 142 once again, and we'll see what happens next week, right? But right now, if you look at it, every single time we reach 142 and above, 142, 250, 200, around there, it got rejected every time, you know? Look at this. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. Let's remove that. Do you have any more question? Here we go. So let's see. Questions. Hello, Need for Pips. What's up? Cheers. I'm watching from Long Beach, California. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Cheers to that. Okay, so Miguel. Okay, that's first Abraham. Sweet, taking notes on this great share. Oh, thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Abraham. Okay, so Miguel, why you didn't took the trade on 9 candle breakout beside UJSL? Okay, let's go back to the chart. Let's go back to the charts for a second. So 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Oh, because it was a breakout. Yeah. Personally, I wasn't looking to take an impulse trade on a Friday. So that's why I waited for retest, you know. So, you know what's cool about it? I'm going to show you. What's cool about it is, let's say I took the breakout. I took the entry right here, right? What happened? I wait for the retest. I enter here. Almost the same entry. Like what? Like 4 or 5 pips difference? Let's take a look. 2.6, 2.8 pips difference for so much less stress, you know. Just like, yeah, I'm like, no, what's going on here? So that's why I waited for retest, because I don't feel like taking impulse entry on a Friday. So it doesn't make sense. It's risky. And anyways, to be honest, starting from next week, I'm gonna challenge you guys. If you guys up for the challenge, next week, all week long, I think I'm not gonna take any impulse, for the exception of the dog tail trade on the NYC Open or the NY Open. So that will be the only exception. Outside of that, not taking any impulse all week long next week. So I'm going to be waiting for candle to close, break and retest, and that's it. You know, so no more impulse next week, and we'll see the result. So I truly believe that it can be really good without any impulse also, you know. So, because there's too many people right now trying to do impulse and losing money because they see us doing impulse move. And you know what? I did the same thing, you know. While back ago, I was trying to do the same thing as mentors and trying to do impulse entry, and I was losing because I didn't have the experience to do impulse trade, you know. So I'm telling you guys, wait for candle to close, and when you get experience and you get confidence, after that, move to impulse entry. Not move, but add impulse entry to your arsenals, you know. But before that, just focus on one thing. Wait for candle to close. It will actually practice your patient also, you know. So be more patient. Patient. Can you say patient? I guess so. I don't know. It's Franglish talking, right? And it's Friday, having a beer, you know. It is what it is. So yeah. Um, Miro. All right, need for pips. How do you overcome the fear of losing a trade? That will come with time. That will come with time. That will come with confidence. So when you get winners, you're gonna be confident. You know, um, how can you beat that? Um, yeah, I guess it's confidence. You know, it's confidence. You know what? I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. Today, I closed that second trade early. To be honest, because the last 2 weeks have been really hard. They're not being like usual market moves. It gets you to second thought yourself. Second thought yourself. Now you're doubting yourself a little bit. You're like, man, I lost like last week or 2 weeks ago. Wait, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I can't remember. I lost 4 trades in a row. I, in that, to be honest, since I journaled, never happened to me. Never. So it kind of plays with your psychology. It plays with it, you know. Even if I know what I'm doing, it still play with my psychology. So, but when you get wins, suddenly you're like, all right, I'm good, right? But the problem now, if you get overconfident, it can be a problem also. So be very careful about that. But I think that the only way that you're gonna be overcome the fear of losing a trade is with confidence. So set up small targets. Like that's what I did. I did 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips. And now I graduate to 11 pips, 11 pips, 11 pips. And sometimes when I see room now, I put it to 12 and 15 pips, you know? So that's it, you know? And after that, when you get wins, and you get confidence, now you're able to grab some more pips, right? But get small wins often, you're going to build your confidence. Cheers, guys. Miro agree. All right. So, Kasim, 100% stay away from impulse entries and 15-minute chart. Yeah, 15-minute chart is evil, man. 15-minute chart is just like, since I stopped looking at 15-minute, my win ratio increased so much. It's not even funny. MC Trader, my problem is that I often close my positions too early. But 5 trades this week, 5 winners. Awesome. You know, that's really good. And again, you're gonna gain confidence, and now you're gonna close your winners a little later with more pips. You know, it's okay to close and secure profits. You know, whatever, 6 pips, 7 pips. Man, gain confidence, and after that, increase your pips number. You know. Do you place your order as soon as the candle close or wait for a little retracement? The first entry, as soon as the candle open, click. I click on my magic key, bam, I enter my position, right? Second position, I wait for a little retracement, bam, I click it. And after that, the third and the fourth one, I wait for more retracement to get a better entry. So, but the thing is, I snap my first entry right away, and I will explain why. The reason is sometimes it just doesn't give you the retracement. It just shoot down or shoot up. Sometimes you see those candle with no wick at the bottom and no wick at the top. That's it, you know. Doesn't happen often, but it happened, you know. It can be a tiny wick, you know, a 0.08 or 1 pip, you know. So I don't take any chance. I snap at least 1 entry right away. So at least if price shoot up, I'm like, at least I got my 1 entry. Of course, if it's a setup I wanted to risk 2%, and with 1 entry I'm at 0.5%. So it's like, sucks, but it is what it is. Any more questions here? What time is it? 6:30. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. We did 30 minutes, I think. Yeah. Hey guys, don't forget to give a like to the stream. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Why do you enter or more position, Sasha? Hold on. Why do you entering 3 or more position, Sasha? Oh, That's really simple because I use dynamic risk. So what I do is I set up the risk I want to take. Let's say I want to take 2%. Okay, let's say I want to risk 2%. I'm gonna break that 2% down in 4 position. Let's say. So let's say I want to risk, I don't know, 20 lots. Okay, so that's gonna be 4 position of 5 lots. So that's exactly what I'm doing with my funding down account. So that's what I do. I'm gonna enter the first position of 5 lot, the opening of the candle. When price retraces down, I'm gonna snap 1, 2, and 3, actually 2, 3, and 4 more entries. By doing so, my stop loss is lower, so it's better. And my take profit is gonna be better. So my take profit is gonna be from my first entry. It's 11 pips from my first entry, right? So it's over here. And let's say I snap 2, 3, and 4 more entries over here. So that's 11 pips for my first one. So automatically those one are at least like 14, 15, 16, 17 pips profit from the other. And the stop loss, the first one is, let's say, I don't know, 12 pips. The other one are like 7, 8, 6 pips. So I'm losing less. So basically I was ready to lose 2%, but technically I'm not because I snapped those entry lower. So technically I'm probably going to be risking 1.5 instead of 2, or 1.75 or something like that instead of 2. So, which is pretty good. So that's why I use dynamic risk. I like that. Man, I think this episode is dope. This episode, people needs to rewatch it. All right, so let's see. Can you show an example of you journal? Can you show an example of you journal your trades? Oh, really simple, dude. Go over here. All my trades over there. Here, Trixie. You know, it's public. Everything is public over here. So you see, every trade are public. You can see every single trade I took, why I took it, how I took it. Here's my trade ideas from some trades I didn't took, but trade ideas. Those are all trades I took. Asian, New York session. You see Asian, I don't really trade Asian. Here, you know, you can see all those. And the link for this is in the description actually. So you can check all my trades. So this is all my journal. All right, couple of last questions and we're gonna turn this off. Let's see here. Mike says, it's true, impulse is your enemy. Yes. I mean, impulse is not your enemy. That's not really true. Impulse can be really, really good if you know how to use it and when to use it. That is the big problem with people. They don't know when to use it and when not to use it. But impulse entry can be really good if it's used the right way. But you gotta use it the right way. What is your goal in trading though? Okay, for 2021. My goal in trading in 2021 is to help the most people as possible to become profitable. So that's my goal. For me, I'm pretty constant right now. So that was my goal for last year and I achieved it. Next goal is to help a lot of people do the same, you know. So that's my goal. Are you trading with a fixed lot size or fixed percentage or risk of risk? I use fixed lot. I use fixed lot size. Yeah, I use fixed lot. Problem I got is FIFO. What's FIFO? I don't know what's FIFO, man. Patrick. FIFO. I don't know. Sorry. Need for pips. Sometimes I get confused if I take my entry at the open of the candle or I should wait to previous high or low to be broken. Any thoughts? Thank you, Sasha, for help and the value that you give. Okay. Oh man, I was talking about my journal all this time and you guys only saw my face. God damn it. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go back to this. I was showing this. So, guys, this is Trixie. Let me just go back for the question about journaling. This is my journal, right? So this is all the trades I took from a while back ago when I started to journal. So you can see all my trades idea. So basically, the link for this is in my description. So yeah, you can take a look at it. It's public, so you can have access to it. So the cool thing about Trixie is you can go take a look and you can flip from time frames to time frames and see exactly what happened from time frames to time frames. They're not pictures, they're actually charts. So it's pretty good. So yeah, sorry. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to this question. Wait to see for the candle. Okay, so let me give you an example here for need for pips. Let's go to the chart. Let's try to find an example. Like here, I didn't wait for the break of the low. The reason why is I had two extra confirmation. I had the golden zone. I had the fact that we close above QP of 750. But let's say that those two things wasn't there. With that small body candle, I would have wait to break the previous low to take my entry, to get a second confirmation, right? But let's say here, okay, this is a great example here. Well, let's say that this have a wick here, okay, a tiny wick. So let's say that this have a wick. If this close like this, creating support here, forming an engulfing candle, so bigger size than this one, this is my confirmation. I don't need to break the previous high. So let's say there's a wick over here, right? I don't need this to break the previous high. This candle is my confirmation. So that's it. So same thing over here, actually. Over here, whoops, got down. Let's stop here. All right, so this, man, what's going on? Remove, all right. Remove, all right. So this candle, this is a perfect example. Support form, no wick at the bottom. This closed engulfing candle. I mean, this is perfect. This is perfect. You enter right at the opening. You don't need to break the previous high. Especially that this one closed above QP also, so you get an extra confirmation. I mean, yeah, so you don't want to break the high. The reason why is your stop's going to be much lower and your gain's going to be tighter, right? So this is perfect entry right here. And to be honest, if I was awake at this time at 2:30, man, that was the kind of entry I will take for sure. Break that zone, come back, retest, and boom, so because there were a zone over here at this time. At this time, there were a zone right here, right? So came back, broke, come back, retest, create support at the zone, boom. So cheers, guys. All right, so hopefully that answered your question, need for pips. Hopefully it helps you. I like the stream. This is a really good one. Thank you very much, Miro. Thank you very much. Cheers to that. Again, if you're having a beer with me, send me a picture on Instagram. I will reshare it. If you're having a coffee, send it to me. I just spilled some beer on the floor. All right. First in, first out. Patrick Russell. Okay, and in regards to your account and lot size, what are your goals? I don't have specific goals on my account or lot size, to be honest. It'll grow as it grow, I don't have, because the thing is, I don't relate to my trading to live. So to be honest, not that I don't care, but just like I don't have specific goal in my trading. I do very well in life, so I'm really thankful to what I do with my work, and so I don't have specific target. My reason why I do trading, and that I think that's really important. You decide to find your why. I want to retreat my girlfriend. So I retired my girlfriend. Sorry, trying to translate from French to English. So I'm trying to retire my girlfriend. So that's my long-term goal. But I don't have like short-term goal. For me, it's a process. It'll go as it go. So the main thing with trading, you gotta understand this is a process, and you gotta go through the process. So to be honest, I don't have specific goal on lot size or trading account, or I just wanted to grow, So that's it. That's my main goal. I wanted to continue growing. I'm growing pretty. I think it's pretty decent. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So all right. So in regards to goodbye everyone. Thank you for your content, Sasha. You're welcome, Mr. Trader. Value. Thank you. God bless. Thank you guys. So yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for joining in, tuning in. Again, if you didn't like the stream, don't forget to do so. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget that we do live stream. The Forex Talk of Revere is mostly English. Sometimes when I have question in French, I bounce from French to English. Tonight was mostly English. But the live session is a Franglish session. So Tuesday and Thursday, come join us. I send the link in the Telegram. If not, we are live on YouTube also, starting at 5:30 a.m. Eastern. So don't miss that out. I think it's a pretty good session. We're having fun. Donc, encore une fois, pour les francophones, on fait une session live de trading. Généralement, le Forex Talk Over Beer est plus anglophone, mais quand j'ai des questions en français, ça me fait plaisir de répondre en français. Mais manquez pas nos sessions en live, en direct, donc le mardi et le jeudi, à compter de 5h30 AM. Donc, mardi, jeudi, 5h30 AM sur YouTube. Ou sinon, vous pouvez aussi joindre le groupe Telegram. J'envoie le lien Zoom dans le lien Telegram. Alright guys, so thank you very much for tuning in. Wish you a great weekend. Je vous souhaite un bon weekend. Have fun. Enjoy a great beer, So cheers to that. Have a great weekend, guys.